as a services. Right. Okay. Now we'll jump into the sandbox. When our main topic is based on the custom application, how to deploy custom application into the SharePoint Online. So the answer of that would be only sandbox solution are supported by Office 365 primarily. Now, what is sandbox? The general definition of sandbox is like it's isolate your application in its own secure, reliable environment that is independent of the hardware, operating system, and physical location of the web server. And what is his use? When an organization wants to run code for employees on a production SharePoint server, and let's say that code has not been yet tested rigorously or maybe reviewed by the QA team, so we can like implement sandbox solution for that. Or otherwise, when a hoster wants to let the owner of hosted SharePoint server site upload and run custom code, hoster means the administrator of the SharePoint farm. For controlling like 2-3 web SharePoint farm, it could be easy, but whenever you are in front of 50 or 100 SharePoint farm, then that could be a problem. So I would say all administrator will not be able to moderate or control everything on what and where it is going. So sandbox solution is one of the great idea implemented by Microsoft in SharePoint 2010 and even in SharePoint 2013. The benefit of SharePoint sandbox, it can be added to a production SharePoint server environment without the risk of affecting processes outside the sandbox. Site collection administrator can deploy sandbox solution. This frees farm administrator from this task. Scalability and flexibility are increased because sandbox run in a separate process that can be restricted by quotas, and their effect on the farm can be monitored. Of course, there are a lot of limitation of sandbox solution. Security elevation are not permitted, like while developing custom application into SharePoint, a lot of developer used to the SP security run with elevated privileges, so that method is no more supported with sandbox. No support to web part pages namespace. No cross connection of web parts are allowed. No email support. SP utility is class is not available. No support to external services, for example BCS, or maybe the connection to the third party like SQL or Oracle are not supported within sandbox. No visual web part. Why? Because they are like visual web part are primarily user control, so they are loaded from the file system. So in the sandbox solution, it is not accessing to the file system, so no support. No GAC deployment, of course. I mean, like the DLL is no more going to the GAC or nor to the bin folder. This is the slide of the Salesforce. Will come after sometimes. We'll go now. We'll jump into the code and to the I'll show you a demo about Office 365. The demo would be in my VMware machine, which is which we can say it is an on-premises environment that I have made within my host machine. So we'll connect to the Microsoft Office 365. Okay, welcome to the Office 365. This is the first look and feel of the Office 365. They have upgraded to the new version of SharePoint, which is SharePoint 2013. And as you can see, we have a lot of facilities like we have Outlook facilities. We'll just have a quick tour of what it is getting loaded. This is the Outlook web app. We have also the calendar, and it's people who are using Microsoft Office. They are quite familiar with all these options. Okay, now we'll jump into the site, which is the SharePoint site. In the SharePoint site, you'll find two major parts. One is team site and one is the public site. Let's go at the public site. Let's go at the team site first. Team site is almost similar like a SharePoint 2010. Just 1 second, because there are something which is not right. Just I think so. There are some error going on at the Microsoft side, but let's go at the public side first. Public site means that the site will be able to make these as a public. See, they are Office 365 are the Microsoft is giving us a complete ready-made website on which we can like edit and make it ready for our companies. Or let's say I'll try to customize this site for for example, I'll edit the title. This control is currently disabled. Yes. No, we'll save it. I think so. I'll try from the because I was in the VMware site, so let's say if I'll be able to I'll try to log in once again. I'll close my browser from the VMware. I'll go to the site again. I'll click once more at the theme site. Let's see if we can open it from the yeah, it is working from my host machine. Something is wrong maybe with the internet connection at the VM side. Okay, this is the company, the theme site. It looks similarly like a SharePoint 2010. The left side you'll have your quick launch about documents, notebook, and the list and all, content and all. I'll go back to the main pages and I'll come back to the public site. So I'll try to edit the title. Technique demo, for example. There is something wrong with the Office 365 today. Otherwise, let's try to the gig demo. I'll try once again to edit the title of the site. Let's try. No, they are not letting us to change the title. Maybe we can, like, as a backup, I have two Office 365, so we'll try with the other. No. Sign with a different user ID. Oops. Yeah, this is one of the another site of Office 365 only. Let's see if this one is working. Site, edit title, my demo. Yeah, this one seems working. And we'll edit also the text of the home pages. This is a demo of tech gig. This is a demo of tech gig. Okay, we have also ready-made tab about the other pages, like about us, contact us. They have given us a completely ready-made website, and to make it online, you just have to click make website online, and we'll confirm. There are some of page has it left. Continue. The website is now online and available to anyone on the internet. See, within like 5 minutes, we were able to make this website online without, I mean, like anyone can do it. Even there is no need of the knowledge of any technical knowledge. You just have to click and you just have to edit the pages, and you will be able to make this the Office 365 public site online. So it would be very useful for the small and medium-sized company who does not have much requirement of publishing like lot of contents online. At the theme site, we have libraries about style and all, and we'll jump into for example, first we'll create a list. I'm going to the site content now. For creating a list, now it is not create a list, but it's add an application, and then you have to create a custom list, and will give us a name like book list, for example. Create. Okay, here it is. Okay, now this is our book list. I'll try to add like 2 more columns within the book list. Title is already there, but I'll try to add the description. and I'll add one more column, which is for example book author. Yeah, title, description, book author. We'll add a new item. Title of any book, for example, The Three Mistakes of My Life from Chetan Bhagat. Mistakes of My Life. Description, a very nice book, must read. Author is Chetan Bhagat. Save. Okay, here is the item which we have created. Now, suppose we'll create a sandbox custom application to read this data. So how we'll do that? I'm going back to my VM server where the Visual Studio is. I'll start the Visual Studio. First of all, we'll create the sandbox solution within the on-premises, because we'll be able to do the full testing between the on-premises, and once the testing is ready, once we are confident that our code is well running, so we'll be able to move it to the cloud after all. So if I'm not going too fast, I'll click to the new project. For example, I'll take an empty SharePoint project. Read book list, and we'll put under the G column TechGeek folder. This is important. Here you can choose which type of solution do you want. You want as a farm solution or you want as a sandbox solution. So when it comes to the SharePoint Online, you have to go to the sandbox solution, because the farm solution is not allowed within the SharePoint Online. So I'll just click finish. Project's creation successful. Now after the project is created, I'll add a new item of the web part. I'll name it readbook WP and add it. Here is the code. So for this, there is for the person who are used to the visual web part, there is no ESX control. Everything that you have to code is within this readbook wp.cs only. So let's code it. For example, within the element.xml, I'll just create a space group of the web part about TechGeek only. And within the create child controls, will create a simple code about reading that list, specific list. One sec. This is the code of, I'll explain this code. We are getting, first of all, we are getting the list object of the book list using the spcontext.current.web, and after that we are getting the collection of the item within that specific list. Then I am instantiating a new data grid and binding the data within that data grid and adding that to the page. Let's build it. Succeeded. First of all, for testing purpose, we'll deploy it within the SharePoint on premises, which is my VMware machine. So I'll just click deploy. That's the beauty of Visual Studio. He will do the deployment for us. Adding solution. and activating features, and deploy succeeded. You can see here deploy succeeded. So I'm going back to my local machine or the SharePoint on premises under that virtual machine, and under my local machine this is SharePoint 2010. I'm using SharePoint 2010 which is installed under Windows Server 2008 R2. So I have already created a book list within my SharePoint 2010. I'll just add the new item within that. The same item, the 3 mistakes of my life. Nice book. Chetan Bhagat. Okay, this is the data. So let's create a page, and within that page we'll add the web part or the sandbox web part solution which we just created. Web part pages, create. I'll call it read book 1 for example. I'll put it under shared documents. This is our page, add web part, and this is the tech gig, the group on which we made to, just recently. This is the web part, add web part. It is loading. Here we are. So as you can see, the code was quite simple and straightforward. We are just fetching or getting the data from the list and showing into our page. So now as everything seems working fine, we'll take the package, the solution as a package. I'm going back to the Visual Studio. I'll right click and then package it. So the package is succeeded. I'll take the package from the bin folder. I'll copy it and put it in my desktop because internet is giving some issue within that VM server. Just I'll paste it on my desktop. Here we are, read book list.wsp. Now, this is the Office 365. So I'll do the. We don't have Visual Studio directly, to deploy to the Office 365. So the manual step would be, we'll go to the. One sec. We'll go to this setting of the site setting of the Office 365, and it is being loaded. Is taking, yeah. See, within that web designer gallery, you'll find a solution. This is where we'll upload and manage the solution for our custom code. We'll upload the solution, and only
Mr. Murtaza, your screen is not getting
WSP
shared.
sandbox solution are allowed in.
Yeah, I would like to interrupt you. Your screen is not getting shared right now.
Oh, what happened? I mean, like the internet connection is being dropped?
No, we can only see a blue
Now
screen.
it's fine.
Not yet.
Oops.
All we see is a blue screen.
Now it's fine. Shall I disconnect and then reconnect once more?
I am just making you a presenter
Or
once again. Once again.
now you can see? Now it's fine?
And now we can see the screen.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back to this site setting. We are at the Office 365 now, and within that Web Designer Gallery, we have that solution link where we will be able to upload the custom solution for the sandbox solution. So I'll just add that readbook list.wsp. Okay. It is being uploaded, and we have an option to activate it. By default, it's not yet activated. So now it is activated. You can see the status at the right side, middle one. The solution is activated. Now we'll create a page to add our specific specific web part. Within that, under theme site, I'll create a add a page. I'll rename it TechGeek demo 1, and add the web part within TechGeek. Where is I think so the web part has not yet been just I'll go back to the site setting. I'll check if the readbook list is being activated. Yeah, it is being activated. So why we are not able to see it within that? I'll add one more page. It's already in use. The tag is not being we should normally see the tag category within this category. One sec, I'm just checking. Yeah, it is there. I'll deactivate. One sec. I'm going to the theme site because I should see that category. I'll go to the site setting. Now I'm able to we will upload the once more the readbook list into WSB. We'll activate. Here we are activated. Site content, and I'll find my pages. Where is the site pages? Or I'll create a new one. Sorry. And insert. Now we should see it. Here we are, read book, and add the web part. See, the same thing. We are reading straight away in the list, and this is right currently fetching the data from the list within the Office 365. The methodologies would be developed first within the online premises, on premises, and once everything ready, once everything tested, then you can move your code to the Office 365. With the, after this, we'll move to the sandbox solution within Silverlight. Before leaving this type of solution, I would like to tell you that in case of handling error, the recommended it is recommended that you will write to the when some error will occur, it is recommended to write to the some custom list, because writing log to the file system is prohibited within sandbox solution. So I'll quickly show you how to write write an error to the custom list. For example, we'll pass an error message within that, and for example, within the catch umbrella, I'll pass the write error, and I'll pass the message. And the error list, I have already created one error list here. There is nothing, just the title is there. So I'll test this within my on premises only. So let's say I'll rename, while getting the list object of the book list, I'll rename this for ABC. We all knows that there is no book list ABC within the SharePoint 2010 as of now. So let's see what will happen. Deploy, adding solution, and deploy succeeded. I'll go again to the same view all site content, and within my share document, I have this read book one which we created, and see currently it is not showing anything because one error have occurred. So we can check it within the error list. So here it is throwing the error that the book list ABC does not exist at site with URL http.virtual. And if you would like, if you want to know what will happen if we'll write to the file system, let's say if suppose as you are assuming that we are not writing such kind of code for error handling, and we write for example directly to the file system. In this case I am writing the error message to the file system. I am creating a file within the C column test.txt and trying to write the error message within that. So I'll redeploy the solution. Succeeded. I'll reload that page, read book, and see. This is a very generic error. That means like unexpected error has occurred. If you would like to debug this and see what will happen, this will throw some exception on which that writing to the file system is prohibited, is not allowed. So on the practical experience is always better whenever you want to go for a sandbox solution. I would recommend to write and log your error within a custom list, any list, and pass those error within that specific list. That was a normal kind of sandbox solution, very simple kind of sandbox solution. Now we'll create a sandbox solution with a client object model which is Silverlight. So I'll open again my Visual Studio, new project once more, and now I'll take for example always book list, and I'll put it under the TechGeek folder. Same thing, deploy a sandbox solution and then finish. As we are like aiming for the Silverlight solution, so first of all we'll implement the Silverlight application first. So I've right click, add, and then new project, and then within Silverlight I'll take the Silverlight application. I'll name this book list app, and then OK. I will uncheck this because we are not hosting Silverlight into a new website. We'll host the Silverlight within a SharePoint site. So OK. This is the first view of how you develop Silverlight application. For example, in this scenario, we'll try to add a new item within that list. So let's design it quickly. I'll take one tree label and one text box. Okay, and one button for adding the data. Okay, so I'll rename this accordingly. In content would be title, and then this would be I think so we have sorry, this is the text box, so text box title, and this would be content would be description, and this would be description, text description. The third would be obviously the border, and this would be txt, outer. Okay, we'll just put some alignment to for the look and feel. Now it looks nice. Now the button is there. Okay, the UI part is done. Now we'll have to write some code. First of all, we'll add the reference for the Silverlight while getting the data for the Silverlight object model. So these are like located within the 14 Hive template layout and then client bin folder. I'll add these two. These two are necessary: Microsoft.SharePoint.client and .client.silverlight.runtime.dll. I'll add this. Now I'll one sec. This is the code. This code is slightly different of the SharePoint client object SharePoint normal object model, .NET object model, because this code will run into the client side. So the terminology or the wording are little slightly different. So I'll explain this code. We'll first of all we'll get the client context, then the web object, and then the list object. And once we have got all the object, we'll add the item accordingly and update the list. However, in Silverlight, one sec. However, in Silverlight, the call for updating the list would be asynchronous. So as you can see here, client.context.execute asynchronous query. We have to delegate two specific methods. One is whenever the query succeeded, and the other is whenever the queries failed. So let's make it. This is whenever the query succeeded, we'll show a message box that the new item is added, and in case of not, we'll show the error message in case of failure. Here he's trying to find a web.url, so we'll have to create a field and then pass it at the constructor. Let's build it and check whether it is not successful. Yeah, in the application startup, we have to get the URL dynamically of URL of the SharePoint server. So here it would be this kind of stuff. And then pass the URL here. Now build succeeded. Okay, so at the Silverlight, I'll repeat. We have created the UI. We have just added 3 text box and 3 title and 1 button, on which at the code we have on the button click we have added the code of inserting data within the list, and we have delegated 2 method. When it gets when the item is added successfully, we'll call this method, and when in case of failure, we'll call this one, the query failed. In this, just because here handling the error would be easy, because directly the at the Silverlight the pop-ups are allowed. Okay. Once more, build solution. It is succeeded. So at the Silverlight part, we are done. Now I'll move to the sandbox visual web part, because we have to integrate this Silverlight application within that sandbox solution. So once more, I'll add a new web part. So I'll name this web part as a book list WP. Here we are. So for this, I have animate code for again before that I'll put this into the gig category. So now I'm back to my code. Under create child controls, I have a ready-made code helper classes, which will add dynamically the Silverlight application. So at my desktop, I'll add this helper class. This helper class is responsible for the width, the height, and adding dynamically the Silverlight application with every parameters. For example, the minimum runtime version, the auto operate, the init param and all. So it is very simple. You'll have just to implement this helper class and put this code. I'm getting the instantiating the object of this helper class, and then I'm passing the in the source the URL of because at the just to remind you, at the application's startup we are getting the URL, so that's why I'm trying to get dynamically the URL of the SharePoint site, and I'll just rename this with our it is booklist.app. Booklist app. Okay, this is at the create child control parts. Now we'll have to inform SharePoint that that was the integration, the thing we have done just now. That was the integration with the web part. Now we have also to inform SharePoint that this module exists. So for that we'll add a module. We'll call that module client bin. Here I have just to pass the name of the book list app. Book list app dot zap. Okay, and finally one more. I'll delete this sample.txt because it's not needed. And finally, at the output, when the deployment will occur, the Visual Studio will push automatically this zap file into the its respective folder. So at the deployment tab, it will check the element file, and it will get the book list app. Here we are. I'll deploy this. Just double check. I'll build once again. Succeeded. Deploy this into my on-premises SharePoint 2010. Deploy started. Adding solution. I can see deploy succeeded. So I'll for this I'll create a new page. One was for example, create add item. I'll add my web part within the gig. Here is the booklist.wp. It is asking me for administrator. Here we are. So this is our application. Suppose I'll add a new book about let's say Kanakazana, who likes cooking, and the author is Sanjeev Kapoor. New item added. So let's check if the item is added. As you can see, Kanakazana is there, description is about cooking, and book author is Sanjeev Navani. So the same Now, as we are confident that it is working at the on-premises, we'll try to deploy this within the Office 365 as we have done for the previous one. I'll go into my bin folder, debug, WSP. I've copied it. I'll go to my desktop. This is the booklist.wsp. Once again, once more, I'll go to the one sec. Internet is a little slow here. It's being loaded. Just bear with me. Yeah, here we are. Show my screen. Team site. I'm not able to cite setting. Same process. I'll go to the solution part, and I think so. One sec, I have a similar. Okay, so I'll upload this solution. It was booklist.wsp. Activated. Here we are, and now we'll create a page and add items. Insert web part. Here we are. The Silverlight is being loaded now. 49. Okay. We'll add a new book, Agile Practices pattern, which is a very must-read book, and the author is Robert Martin. New item added. We'll check if the item is double check. In site content, and this is our book list, and as you can see, Agile Practices pattern and description is must read for object oriented design, and the book author is Robert Martin. So that was the demo of the normal sandbox solution and sandbox solution using Silverlight. Now we'll move to Salesforce.